Hi, my name is StephenAllen and today you're going to learn a few tips from me on how to keep your session flowing. Keep that flow state.
StephenAllen Music.
When it comes to running a studio session, one thing you got to keep in mind is time and the vibe. So as a producer, you need to show up to your session at least minimum an hour early. Set up the whole session, turn the lights on, make sure the computer's running okay. Set up a microphone in the headphones before the artist gets there, so that when the artists get there, all you doing is loading up the beat and pressing record. It should be that smooth. That's how smooth it should be. Artist is running late. They should definitely be texting you an hour before the session to let them know you're running late. They have to. It's called professionalism. Now, I've had situations where artists didn't even show up for their session, but show up in the middle of the night. It's midnight, and they're like, yo, we still trying to record. Like, no, you missed your session. Like, time is money, my G. This is my life. But you know how that goes. And artists be like insensitive to that you're using somebody else's time to accomplish a goal that you want done. Just throwing that out there. Something to think about. During your session, you want to obviously have water. Make sure you have pencil and paper just in case the artists don't show up with any utensils to actually write their records. Some artists do write in their cell phone, which is cool. I don't advise it. I hate seeing that. But that's another argument for another day. Make sure that the studio is running clean. Computer works, everything works. Make sure the studio's actually physically clean. You shouldn't have no trash nowhere, no nothing. If you know what type of vibe is about to happen, like let's say it's an R&B record or something like that, man, like ask the artist, hey, do you want the lights dim? Do you want some candles? You know, just some random stuff in the studio just to keep the vibe of the mentality of the record, so that when they come in, they're already boom. They're in that state already. It's always a good thing. During your session, your cell phone should not go off. Put it on silent, put it on vibrate. If you have an emergency, that's one thing. But if it's not that important that you have to stop and run because it's an emergency, keep the phones off. Keep the phones off. That's a rule in my studio. No cell phones. Before the artists show up, make sure you text them, let them know you ready. And make sure they are bringing a flash drive or external hard drive so that they can get their session after the session is done. Please. Because you don't want to get at the end of your session and the artist can't take the song home and you gotta email them the session and all of that. Sometimes if you don't have good Wi-Fi, you don't want to run into that situation. So for me, I always just tell the artist, hey, bring a thumb drive. I'll still email the session to you, but bring a thumb drive. That way it's saved in more than one spot and not just on my computer. Because I've had my computer crash on me. I've had my external hard drives fail on me. It happens. But luckily for me, I've always made it a rule to always give the artists their sessions. Give them the session. What can you lose if you have a copy of it? You can prove what you're worth. So I'm not worried about stuff like that. Other things. Food. If it's evening time, you might want to do a store run before, or ask the artist, yo, you need anything? Just always ask, so that when they get there, boom, nobody has to leave, nobody has to move. We just create. Now, artists, this one's for you. If you have an entourage, make sure you contain your entourage. Don't get too far off of what you're supposed to be doing while you're in the studio. This is a business. I know people like to bring their girlfriends and this, that, and the third, but if they're going to be a distraction, don't bring them. Bring them to the listening session. Don't bring them to the actual recording session. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying cut them off, just, if you here to actually record, and that's the goal for the night, bring them to the listening session. If they're going to be helping you in your process, or they're the good vibe that keeps your creative juices flowing, bring them. It only helps. We trying to make sure we do as much as we can to help the session. So, no distractions, only good vibes, and keep it on business. Keep it business. Keep it professional at all times. And that should keep your session flowing. Now, if the artist is stuck in the session, that's when you speak. That's when you start throwing ideas. Hey, you want to try this? Do you want to try this? Just keep asking questions. Hey, what about this? Do you want to double check this? You want to do this? You want to do that? That's when, as a producer, you start throwing out creative ideas. When the artist gets stuck, you could say, hey, let's just move to the next part and then double back on this, just to keep it going, because it's all about progress at the end of the day. Because I've had sessions where the beat's playing, everybody loves the beat, people start writing, boom, PS2 come on or something like that. Everybody playing cards. It's just a big mess, and it can get really ugly really fast. And then half the night you ain't even record nothing, and that kills my electric bill. I used to be super mad. Another thing, always handle the business first. So everybody should know how much money needs to be exchanged, how long the session's supposed to run for. We normally do 4-hour blocks just so that the artists have enough time to get done. And if they need more time, they just pay for more time. It's how the professional studio runs most of the time. That's what I suggest you should do. 4-hour blocks. That way, everything can get done in a timely fashion. You don't have to rush. Because rushing, never good. Never rush the artist. They don't get done, just ask them to pay for more time. Or come back and for another session, another day, another night. There's nothing wrong with that. Be upfront. Be upfront, because I used to be quiet and not say nothing, and then it got to a ridiculous point, and I just snapped. Now I'm wrong for snapping, but I was right though. Like, yo, this is ridiculous. Business is not being handled. We all broke. Let's get it. Let's get to the work. You feel me? Those are some things to keep your studio session flowing. Hey, another thing. One last thing. No sleeping in the studio. If you tired, go home. Please, go home. Your entourage shouldn't be sleeping in the studio either. Tell them to go. Leave. You're dragging down everything. We need creative vibes. We need energy in the studio. That's just some few tips that I hope you can take to heart and just think about when you're running your session. Be professional at all times.
StephenAllen music.
So we back again in the studio with Sour Lyrics. So we're working on another record tonight. We chose the beat called The Traveler. And this one, I love this beat. For the record, this beat is not done. So I might do some post-production on it, I'm not sure yet. But he likes it the way it is. So when we finish recording the record, we'll see where we're at with it. But, you know, working like always. Let's get it. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Alright, my bad.
Bloopers!
It was like, damn. It was like, I ain't hear nothing yet.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Who would? Hey. Ah,
Missed
damn.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can't. All right. Hey, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. All right. Who would? Hey. Who would? Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to catch the rhythm, the offbeat rhythm. Okay. Oh.
You get the pattern though, right?
Yeah, I get the pattern. Yeah. It's just trying to
Right.
It's just trying to or regain my, like, I'm trying to drag certain ad-libs, but it's like.
If you want to just do the who would and then do
they'll work better right there. Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah, so I could get more in character with it, so I had to catch that breath.
Yeah.
Who would? Who would? Who would? Who would?
Alright, now do the other.
Alright. Hey. Yes. Praise. Uh-huh. When I first heard the record, I didn't think of it as like a hook that you have to rap. It was like more like a hook that it was just like you got to go with the vibe towards it. Like certain phrases is like and how your perception of how you do it. That's how I perceived it as when I heard this record. But I like it because it's so empty. So it just gave me more flexibility and more playroom to actually use different words and phrases to actually go with the melody and flow of the beat. So it gives us that different presence of it, like different characters like you were telling me earlier. So
yeah. Like, cause I was hearing like for the video we have like kids clapping. You know what I'm saying? Like just for like an outro of the video.
Yeah.
Just had like like little African kids. Like that's what I was thinking when I was making this beat. You know what I'm saying? So, as a producer, if you're in the room recording, like, well, in my situation, I'm producing and recording. I'm the engineer and the producer. But if you're producing the record, you always want to add ideas to the session. Don't try to take over the session, tell the artist what they should do. What you should do as a producer is keep throwing out ideas of different ways they can accomplish what they're trying to do. Whether just tell them, hey, use this type of voice, use that type of voice. Hey, maybe you want to stack this, that, and the third. But always let the artist drive it, but just help them bring it to life. Don't be one of them producers that, hey, you sing it this way, that way. I'm not that type of producer. I let the artist do whatever they want, and I just throw in my 2 cents of how I would pull it off, because I'm an artist as well and I understand how to write, because I've written hit records for other artists before. So, just always add, don't kill the vibe. Ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ching. Woo! Changed my life. Complete my life. Some type of way. Hey.
So, we just got done recording the first verse. And the first verse, I never judge. Simply because, like, for me, I have the artist always writing on the spot as we make the record. And most of the time, I make the beat in front of the artist, and we have this whole, session, right? And first verse is always more of a fill out the record type of verse. So sometimes a lot of people's first verse isn't necessarily their best, and they just go back and tighten it up. So when it comes to the first verse, don't judge the record just yet. You want to make sure like everything is added into the record first before you start making any changes to your verses and all of that, just to make sure things flow. Or if you want to switch up the flow and go a totally different direction, and just build. So first verse, don't be too hard on yourself. Second and third verse should be adding on to the whole complete vision of the record. So, don't give up on your first verse. Alright? So, moving on.
Ooh, baby, I love the way you say my name. Okay. Cheer. Yeah. Uh-huh. On me. Woo. Step with me, baby. Making leaps. You see, I step back.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I step back. I'm not breathing in the mic.
Everybody hear that? They're gonna be like, this breathing in the mic. So, second verse done. We just got one verse to go. And then we'll start. One more to go. Then we'll start listening top to bottom and adding and taking away stuff. So, stay tuned. But it's coming along. It's all about progress. Never get stuck in a spot. Like if you don't know what you want to do, just move to the next section. You know what I mean? And just keep it going and come back later. That's how you build a record. You don't have to literally do it in order and all of that. Just do what you hear. You know what I'm saying? But moving on.
That's exactly what some shit that Young Thug would do.
something so simple can make a hit record. You never know. That's why I always try stuff. Just always try stuff.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Woo.
Get it. Hey. Raise my grace. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I do.
So, done with the third verse. Had to solo the vocals just to make sure that he was saying what he was saying, because we both have a northern southern mixture accent, so
Southern.
when we say certain things, because me and Sal are from the north, but we raised in the south, so when we say certain words, we might start off saying it like we're like our natural accent, but then slur it like we're in the south. So some words come out a little funny sometimes when we're speaking because we've grown up in two different places. So other than that, we're good. I thought I had to punch him in to fix a bar, which I normally would never do. I would have made him do the whole verse all over, but because it's just one bar, I'm okay with punching him in. But moving on. So last part of the song he has to do a monologue at the end for the outro, like on some like not super poem type stuff, but like just send a message and just send the song off and wrap everything up in a really nice way to bring it all full circle. So that's what we're about to work on next, and then that's the end of the song. We listen top to bottom and then start making our changes and on to the next one.
Yeah.